Wooyoung said everything without having to say a single word.
hoerangae.
So over the weekend, there was a little bit of controversy regarding ateez and their choreography, and basically I'm just going to give you all the details about that right now.
hoerangae.
ateez attended KCON in Saudi Arabia in October 6th, where the group performed multiple of their hits, including a handful of B-sides as well. Following these performances, they received an overflow of praises from the attendees and those who watched the show virtually. However, during the freestyle part of their song The Real, it was Wooyoung's turn to go, and he can be seen making this movement. Now, this move is commonly known as the bite or biting in the dance community, and it's used when someone is calling out their opponent for copying their work or someone else's work. Well, the choreography for Zico's new thing was released through a competition show called Street Man Fighter. When the song started to go around with many idols participating in the challenge, fans pointed out that the first 10 seconds of the video are an exact copy to ateez's Say My Name. The choreographer of this new dance challenge is Vata, and he's known as the leader of one of the groups that are participating on Street Man Fighter right now. And Wooyoung doing this on the stage is obviously him calling Vata out. Vata's choreography came out a month ago, and Say My Name's choreography came out way back in 2019. And I understand that dances can look very similar to each other. It happens a lot in the choreography world, even in the K-pop world. But the main problem that people seem to have with Vata is that he's claiming that this is his own choreography, and that clearly ateez had this choreography and they've been doing it for the last 34 years. So this led to people thinking that it was probably just a coincidence and that maybe even Vata didn't know who ateez were. That was until fellow ateez member San posted a video of him dancing with Vata right around the time where the plagiarized dance came out. Now, this video wasn't filmed at the same time, but it was filmed way in advance. I read somewhere that it was filmed way back in December. One is that this could be San's way of telling the world with video proof that Vata knows who ateez are, so that he can't go behind them and be like, oh, I don't know who ateez are, when he's accused of like the plagiarism of. Two, it could just be a coincidence, but then San posted a cover of one of Vata's competitors as well. Take it how you will, but I believe this is ateez's subtle way of like taking jabs at people. Obviously, they probably can't come out and talk about it because the company is stopping them, but this is the way where they can say anything they want to without actually saying anything. Now, I'm one to believe that we should accuse somebody of plagiarism unless the original creator comes out and says something about it. And that's exactly what happened, because ateez's choreographers have posted multiple stories expressing their thoughts on this entire situation. So clearly, if the original creator is believing that their work is being copied, then their work is probably being copied. Like, there's no way around that. But that brings up an important point, that this is actually not the first time ateez have been caught up in a plagiarism drama, I want to say. Probably not drama, but drama. It's never been ateez's fault, but just people copying ateez. This happened on another survival show where they made a new song and kind of sampled ateez's wave without crediting the producers properly. Soyoung from Idol came out to apologize, and everything got worked out. A whole mess with NMIX when their entire concept, debut, and music video, and like the whales in the music video and fandom name were like a little too close to ateez. I feel like a lot of people think that since ateez are from a small company, people just step all over them. And I see a lot of people saying that ateez are doing this for clout, but as an ateenie, I can tell you and I can promise you that they do not need it. They are literally selling out arenas within minutes. They're taking home awards left and right. They become million sellers already as well, coming from a small company. And if you ask anybody from the industry, they know who ateez are. They're very well respected in the entire group. And I swear people need to stop coming for ateez because they are going nowhere but up. But that is all from me today. Do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Clearly, I should become an idol because I can sing. But that's everything for me today. Please be respectful in the comments or else I will just block you. And as Hoshi always says, hoerangae.